What's up, everybody? Welcome. I'm going to show you how to make your website look a little bit better, add a nice touch of class to your tables. I've got a file here I'm going to pull up for you, and basically I'll give you a zip file. You can download that, and you'll have this feature that I'm going to show you, or this kind of technique, and you can easily swipe the coding and put it right into your websites. Something you could do in 5 minutes and really add a nice touch. So let's take a look at that. What we're going to be doing here is looking at tables, is what I was talking about here. Basically, you can see here, this is a table, if you're not familiar. Pretty simple stuff. You can nest these when you put them inside of each other. You can usually, what you see is what you get editors. You can just click and insert them. I'm sure you know at least a little bit how these work. And of course your text goes inside. But without getting into too much detail of that, basically you can see once you put them in there, they're kind of boring. Plain, ordinary, don't really do a whole lot. A lot of current designs kind of separate things. It's 2D, it's real flat. And a nice thing about design is you don't have to go over the top. You can do little subtle touches to make things stand out. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take this and do one little change that's going to make it stand out. So let's take a look at what that is. Basically, you can see here now, what I've done is added just a little shadow at the bottom. And it makes a huge difference. It kind of stands out, You go from that to that, and it pops out at you. And for good measure, I threw in one of these, so you can just copy that, basically, and paste that onto your site. But let's look at, real quick, how do we edit this? So you've got this, and you want to change the table or change the size or whatever. How you can do that, I'll show you. Once you get into Design View, you can just copy it and paste it below another table. And of course I'll show you the coding way as well. So let's make a quick table. I'm going to change the properties. If you don't know how to do that, you can again look at the coding without getting into too much detail here. But the important thing to note is the width. And again, I'll show you that in the actual coding part. But if you have an editor, I don't know if you use this one or what one you use, but I'm setting to a specific pixel size, and that's important. You need to match these, whatever you're doing, and I've designed this to work with a specific width table, not one that when you open the browser it expands and contracts. So that's important to note here. So let's look at, let's do 300. Okay, so we can see we've got a table here, and go right there next to it and paste that in, and as you can see, it's really big. And that's not going to look right, clearly. So what you have to do, this is the important part, you want to click the table, do the outside dimension to match the width of your table, and then you need to adjust this one as well. Cell properties. And what you do here is you do 50 less than the outer width. So you can see that fixed it right there, and we have a nice little table. You can use that for opt-in boxes, guarantee boxes, just regular tables, whatever you want. Now in the event you don't have this nice handy editor, let's look at the code. We'll look at the one we just did. You can see here we've got 3 segments. The first one is width 25, that's pixels, and height of 17. Your overall table border, you change that here. Like I said, you match that to this one. And then the individual table, where is that? Right here. So that center one, you want to go ahead and set that width to 50 less, because that's 25 plus 25. So 250, 50 less than 300, and you'll get that to match up like that. If you don't set the center one, it can get messed up sometimes. Now this chunk right here, I'm going to put a note here for you. So all you need to do is look for that note. And you can see here, I've got the beginning and end. So anytime you have a table, you can copy that in your code if you want to do a shortcut, and paste it below your main table. So you can see I've got one here already. Those are the above ones. Same thing. I've named the images shadow, and I don't have them in an image file folder. If you do keep all your images in a folder, you need to add images like that. That's basic linking stuff. But that's pretty much it. I've tried to keep this as simple as possible. Some of this, you don't really need that. It's kind of extra formatting. I just copied that off of a lorem ipsum generator. It's just filler text, basically, is all that is. So that you can see what it looks like. You can delete all of that. I kept that spaced out so that you can see there. If you want to just take that stuff out, you can go ahead and do that. But that's basically it. Something really easy. You can go in and just copy that little section, make the changes I showed you, and spruce up all of your tables there. So hope you enjoyed that, and if you're looking for more graphics, go ahead and visit my site. Let's go ahead and do that. You can see here I've done the same thing. I've put little things there underneath the tables to make them kind of stand out, so I just copied that right off there and gave that to you. And if you're not already a member, you can grab all of this cool stuff in there, and we got a lot more useful things that you can pop into your sales page. So hope you enjoyed that and learned a thing or two. I look forward to talking to you again and showing you some more.